Hey everyone, Nara last year, and welcome back to some more Sid Meier's Civilization 7. We are playing as Simon Bolivar and the Prussian Empire on Deity difficulty, and we're just going to jump right back into it. We're going to continue pressing into Pachacuti's army and going for our pretty much just global domination. We are just going to wipe everybody out, and technically we could just go for Project Ivy and the military victory path, right? Because we've done all this already. We've actually built the Manhattan Project, which is over here. There's our Manhattan Project. We can technically build Project Ivy and win. However, we're to the point where we can probably just muscle our way through the end of the game, and nobody's really able to do anything else. So, like, we have the most legacy points. No one has really been able to do anything in terms of their victory legacy paths. You know, aside from a couple artifacts that Pachacuti and Napoleon were able to secure, we have 60 settlements right now. Like, we are conquering everything. So I don't know if anything different happens if you win the game this way, but if there was ever a time where we were going to try, this would be it. So if you do find yourself enjoying this one, go ahead and hit that like button. It helps the channel out massively. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. And let's just kind of continue our warpath. So over here in Atheni, we're actually going to grab this tile over here because it does have some happiness on it. It actually has 7 production as well, which is pretty big. And this will open up I think it'll open up the citrus for us. Perfect. Okay, Carvuna has some growth. We actually have tons of growth, and I wasn't really expecting to have this much growth at all. So I'll just grab some fish there. I mean, I guess 608 food is a lot of food, but I think we've had more growth in this game, and maybe this has to do with the patch they added a while back. Oh, it feels like a while back now, where they changed the formula that food is based on, or how food scales. So it could be that, and that's why we're getting so much growth now. This looks like we go for this tile here for the specialist because it gives us the happiness. I'm just kind of looking. That looks good. Yeah, but like we just have so much growth. I mean, Argos only has, it's a town with 45 food, but let's actually grab, I guess this one makes the most sense because it gives, oh no, we have that already. Yeah, I guess, oh no, we can grab the coffee, actually. I think that would be technically better if we utilize the coffee anyway. We probably won't even use it. Let's just take a look real quick. So like, if we come back over to our main settlement, so like Preslav is at 47 population, grows in 7 turns. Shadet is 46, grows in 5. Berlin, 46, grows in 1. Like, our cities are massive, so that's really cool to see. And I don't know if that's like if that should be attributed to the strategy that we use, or if it should be, because of the formula update. It's probably both. It's probably a little bit of both, because I do like to make sure we get a lot of growth in our settlements. So in Chang'an, I think we're gonna go for the Opera House. Oh no, let's go for, well, actually, where are you? You're nowhere close to being able to do any sort of air stuff. So let's build the Opera House for you. And we can throw that down right up here. Excellent. Do some fish. I'm literally just gonna throw it right in this town. Looks like that town's food went up 10. That's so crazy. Because it only gives what? This settlement doesn't have a port. It should only give 3, but it gives 10. Yeah, you don't have a port, do you? I don't think you do. Maybe you do. Oh, you do. Okay, so that's why. Okay, let's see. I think we'll do our navies first. So let's get rid of some of these commanders here. So get rid of you. Perfect. And then over here, how do we want to handle this? I want you to heal because you are. So we can actually have you bombard this, and you can move in, and then you can technically fire on this guy, or we can coastal raid this stuff and then prime it for our commander here, who needs to get the troops loaded up here. So let's do that. Let's load you up. Let's move you in and you heal, and then we'll have you move up here. And then we should be able to deploy you here. And can we move in? Okay. And then if we coastal raid this, and then have you move up and coastal raid this, is that ours? That is ours. Perfect. And then this commander will just move up 1 tile. Okay. We will keep the settlement. I think that was well worth it. And then we're going to have you move up here. We're going to deploy a dreadnought in front of us. We're going to slam this commander. Excellent. And then we'll just deploy these other dreadnoughts as well, because they're no use in the commander. We need them out and doing stuff. So you can slam this one, and then you can slam this one, and it'll have the commander move forward. Awesome. That's such a cool effect, like the them firing like that. Okay, I don't think you need to stay in here anymore, so let's have you move out. And this fleet commander is moving forward. You're on your way over here, but we've already captured this, so I guess you're just going to kind of sweep it in this way, which works. And then what other navy do we have up here? We have you. You need to continue to heal, though, because you did take some damage. Move you back up here, move you in here, and you heal. And then you can actually just fire on these commanders that look like they're coming over here with no units in them. Very odd. Let's have you coastal raid this district, and now that's ours as well. That is awesome. So we'll keep the settlement. It's kind of crazy that we still have positive influence. Looks like we have some resources. Not really. We could upgrade this to a city. We probably want to upgrade... Oh, the Parsa's already a city? Yeah, I mean, we could technically upgrade this to a city. I don't know if we really want to, though. Let's throw down an ironworks. I thought I saw... So there's a 16 ironworks here. I think it's just better if we throw it in the 15 slot, though. So let's do that, and then we'll repair all. Okay, very cool. And then we have this boat here doing some nonsense. Let's have the damaged one hit it. We can get rid of that guy. You can bombard this field gun. Perfect. And then you can just hop into this commander. Okay, we actually have a promotion on this fleet commander. So let's give you Fusillade, and then we'll give you Merit. Perfect. Yeah, our commanders are so beefy right now, it's pretty crazy. Okay, is that everything we need to do for our navy? I think so. So let's have you hang out. Up here, we can probably build something. Let's have you build a grocer. We'll just throw that down. I think right here is probably fine. No repair. Excellent. Okay, let's check out what's going on over here. You are hurt. You are healing. I don't think you actually got rid of that ship. So we're actually going to have you just get to full health. And then we'll buy a Hussar down here, just so we have him, because we might actually need the defense. Okay, then over here, we can get rid of you, and we'll slam you. It's kind of crazy how strong our ships are, actually. I think that's because we have so many resources now. Yeah. Oh, interesting. There's actually a cap on how much oil you can have. So heavy naval and cav units gain 1 combat strength, max is 6. That's kind of funny, but I guess it prevents snowballing in a way. I mean, I guess if you were in a position where you had 6 anyway, I mean, you're pretty formidable, so you probably don't even need more than that. Okay, how do we want to push Pachacuti now? So, didn't we have a field gun over here? We do. So I think we fire on the units here, potentially. Could fire on the district, but we don't do that much damage. So let's fire on you, and you're gonna slam, you're gonna slam, you're gonna slam, and then you're gonna slam. Perfect. I cannot click on that commander. Okay. We have a field gun here as well, which we can fire on this cavalry unit. Then we'll have you move in. We'll have you pillage for health. We'll have you pillage for health. You might need to heal. You actually can't fire from this position, which is not great. This commander is healing. So let's actually have you move forward. Field gun move down. You move up. I want you to slam this guy. And I want you to move up here. And you to move up here. Well, if you move over, you move over, you move forward, you move up, you heal. Okay. Yeah, I think we are breaking his front line, which is very good for us. Okay. Who else needs to move? You do, but you don't really have anywhere to move. So I'll just have you fortify for now. You can just wait. You might as well move up, because I don't foresee them taking back the settlement. We should just repair all that stuff. And, oh, we didn't build anything for you, actually. Let's just throw down a grocer for you. That's fine. Okay, what about you? Did we build anything for you? No, we did not. We're just gonna throw down grocers. I think that's fine. Yeah, we can throw it down right here. That's probably okay. Okay. Yeah, we actually have 460 happiness per turn. We have come back a lot as far as our happiness goes, which is really cool. Okay, who else? You... We can actually have you move forward now. You will go on alert here. We want you to get rid of this guy. And you can move back into this town. Are you full of units? You are, but you're healing. I guess you can hang out there. I think that's probably okay. We're going to want to do something about Catherine soon. I do still have more Navy stuff to do. Okay, we can actually sweep in here next and start taking out some of these coastal cities. So let's get rid of you, and then we'll actually grab you. Oh no, you can actually fire. Let's move you. Can I click on you? Move you up. And then can we have you barrage this guy? Perfect. Did you even need to fire? You didn't even need to fire. That's kind of crazy. All right, let's have you hop into the commander. You heal for now. I'm tempted to leave him and Rowan just to make sure we're okay. We don't lose the settlement. Let's fire on you. Let's move you back to heal. You're already healing. I mean, you'll be able to hold your own pretty well, so not too worried about you. Okay, in terms of military, just kind of gauging what we're dealing with. We actually have over 10,000 military power now. That's pretty wild. Interested to see what Pachacuti does more than anybody else. Okay, we are taking some hits, which is fine. I'm worried about this field gun a little bit. Okay, it doesn't look like they really did too much, funny enough. Okay, so he got slammed. Let's have you move back and fire on the cavalry. And can you move up here and slam? And did we get rid of him? We did. Perfect. Okay, let's get some growth in our town here. No happiness available to us. We're just going to grab the best tile that we can. Perfect. And then Kahului. It looks like all these tiles are the same, which works. So we'll just grab that one. In Berlin now, you don't need happiness. This production could actually be really nice. So I think we will just grab it just to grab it. Because we don't really, we don't really need more science. We have over 2,000 science per turn, which is pretty nuts. These tiles are all the same, so we'll just grab whatever's there. In Chang'an, I think Chang'an just grew and it's growing again. That's pretty wild. Let's grab the 10 science specialist tile. Perfect. And then Cajamarca. What do we want here? Probably the fish. I think we're all pearled out. And this settlement doesn't need happiness. So I think we grab the fish. And then Wilkawaman does not need happiness. Could go for growth here. Could go for the chocolate, actually. Or the cocoa. Yeah, might as well grab that so we have that available to us. And then Katana could use some happiness. You can throw down this department store, which I think we will absolutely do. The question is, where do we want to build it? We have an open slot right here. We don't need food in our cities, that is for sure. So that's a perfect spot for it. Carvuna could use a department store, actually. Could build it over the kiln. Could just build it over here. Still get 8 happiness. And could build it over the observatory. I think we'll just throw it here for now. In Axum, it looks like we're all good. We can just throw down like an opera house. No point in getting an aerodrome here because we're pretty far away from... could blow this up, actually. So, we're going to have a nuke down here in 4 turns. So, I think... Do we need, actually, to put this on anything, like a boat or something? Complete this project to add a nuclear weapon to your arsenal, allowing you to use the WMD strike action with a bomber based in an aerodrome. Squadron carrier commander. So we do need an aerodrome. I don't know if we need it in this settlement or not. So what we're going to do is we're going to purchase an aerodrome here. And we're going to throw it down. I think it matters. Why is it saying -3 happiness? We build this here. We're not overbuilding anything, right? So... let's just throw it down right here. Oh, because it takes 2 building spots. That is why. That makes more sense to me. And then here, we can just throw down an opera house. There was a 12-3 opera house right here. We just have to break the menagerie. How much happiness does Axum have? Over here we have to break the kiln. So lose 3 happiness, lose 3 culture. I feel like this is more impactful. If we, what's it called? Get rid of the culture because the happiness is like yields across the board. So I think that's probably fine. Okay, let's actually check the happiness of our cities here. Okay, Axum we can actually throw pearls into. All right, that looks good. Yeah, our cities are actually mostly happy now, which is pretty cool. Can we have our aerodrome commander. Let's use tactical strike. Perfect. That does mean that in like Preslov, we're going to want an aerodrome as well. So perhaps we buy one here too. I think that's probably okay to do. Wait, how can we put this here if it builds over the grocer and the grocer is ageless? That doesn't really make a lot of sense, does it? Yeah, occupies a full tile and cannot be paired with another building. So can I actually throw it on the grocer and it gets rid of the ageless building? Is that possible? We don't really need a lot of food in Preslov. Don't really want to risk it like that though. I think I'll just throw it down on this tile here since it's the closest kind of like into the direction we want to be going. Oh, because the grocer's not built yet. That's why it was going to let us do that. Got it. Okay, and then in terms of this stuff, we can actually just add to our production. here. I think that's fine to do. We don't really need more specialists. Let's get raids, or what is it called? Tactical strike. You need to head back up this way. So I'll just get you marching that direction. You're looking kind of hurt. I want to slam this district some more. You're doing all right over here. Can you fire? Well, you can fire on the settler. That's fine. Let's have you hop onto the land. Let's have you get rid of the settler. We'll have you move here, because now our ships get extra movement. You're still healing. Let's have you bombard this guy. And then you actually can't do anything over here, which is fine. You can just move up this way. Let's have you slam this commander. Let's have you fire on this commander. And then we'll have you move up here. Can you fire on anything? I don't see anything here for you to fire on, to be fair. So let's have you just pop into this fleet commander. Okay, you're moving over. You're also moving over. Okay, and then this navy here, you're going to hop into the fleet commander. Have this fleet commander move this way so you can hop in as well. We'll have you move here, and then we'll start depositing some of our units here. So let's have you move. Wait. Oh, I thought it was going to let us move in there for a second. Well, that was very misleading. Okay, let's position you guys like that, and then we'll barrage land target. Nice. Okay, so this is just old walls, it looks like, which is good for us. Not good for Pachacuti, that is for sure. So let's have you slam. Let's have you... You need to be healing these guys. We can slam this district. Then we can slam this district again. And it's gone. And then we can slam this district with you. We have a promotion on our commander. So let's go ahead and grab that. Probably shock tactics here. Oh, we have a commendation too that we never even grabbed. That's crazy. Okay. You can't pillage here. So let's have you swap, and then you can heal. Can you fire? You cannot fire. Let's have you move up this way. You heal a turn. You move forward, and you can fire. Let's have you fire on this unit. Okay, you can wait. You can move up and wait. Over here, I want you to slam. I want you to pillage. I want you to fire. You slam. We can technically have you move around, but we're going to have you slam again. Because, I mean, technically some of our units are definitely expendable at this point. So we just have so many of them. But we do want to be kind of careful. So you actually only have 2 units in you. So let's have you move carefully over this way. Maybe we can secure this. We can actually move down this river to get to Napoleon's capital, which is pretty insane. Okay, who else has to move? You can pillage for culture, or you can slam this unit. I'm actually going to have you heal. And then you can move up and slam. No, okay, well you can't slam yet. We'll have you heal a turn as well. You can move forward. No, you are waiting already. Okay, this rifle should actually be with this commander, which didn't put him in there, unfortunately. This fleet commander, I'll have him move down. Now, you can fire on that cavalry, can fire on this guy, or you can fire on this level 4 commander. I think we go to get rid of the commander, and then you can fire on this unit and get rid of him. Okay, perfect. This boat needs to heal. This boat can hop into the commander. I think we will just have this boat hop into the commander here. And then, so we can't go past this part of the river, unfortunately. But we can have our navy bombard from here and help take out some units, which I think we would want to do. Can we deploy this guy, please? Okay. And then our commander will heal, and you can fire on the cavalry. That is awesome. The range on that is so crazy. Okay, you need to heal, sir, and you are already healing, which is great. And then you can go on alert for now. We'll see what we're going to do with you later. Okay, so you're healing, you're healing. You need to fire on one of these, probably this guy. Okay, and there is a ship here. So fire on, actually, let's have you move forward, you move up. So now we can have all 3 of these ships, or these field guns fire on this ship. That is awesome. Okay, that looks good. You need to come back and heal. We can slam this guy, actually, from our defensive position. So we will do that. This commander is probably still healing. He is. We have a migrant here. So let's send you over to Chang'an again. You can heal. You can heal. Not too worried about her ships. That all looks good. We must have done a lot of repairing. Oh, we built the aerodromes. Never mind. Never mind. Something got pillaged. Okay, so there is mass production. We have some growth in Handan. We don't need happiness here. So are there any resources to grab? It doesn't look like it, so we can just go for, I guess, technically growth. So let's grab, this tile's fine. And then in Kansa, happiness is also good. That is what you like to see. So I think we just grab some growth here. We just grab this and have the extra happiness, that's fine. Key 2, we can grab the fish now. Could grab the happiness, so we're like well above the happiness threshold. I think we can afford to grab the fish first. Okay, more and more growth is awesome to see. Okay, in terms of our technology now, we could grab this for an insane amount of food, or we could grab armor. I think we'll grab the food first since it's literally one turn, and then we can go ahead and grab armor after that. Okay, Parsa has some production available. We can build a department store and get our happiness over the hill there. I think we build this on either the pavilion or the monument gives us influence. So let's build this over the pavilion, and then that is good enough. What do we want to do for this city? Probably an aerodrome, but we're not building a nuclear weapon here, so I think we can just go for probably a lab, I guess. I don't think we really need a lab. Maybe we do just go with the aerodrome or the department store to get our happiness up more. That's probably what we should go for. And we can build this, could build over that farm. What's our food at here? 183. I mean, that's probably okay. I mean, there's probably towns that we can specialize. I've been lazy since we're so far ahead. Yeah, let's just throw this on the farm. That's probably fine. And then we can move this guy. Oh, okay, this is gonna be a specialist then. All these tiles look the same. Yeah, so we can just throw this somewhere where we'll potentially use it. That's fine. Looks like the fish got auto-slotted, which is good. That's what you like to see. Okay, so what? Oh yeah, where did we lose a district? Okay, not really worried about this. Let's have you fire on this cav unit, and then we'll just kind of hold our position. And we could slam, but then he's going to move in, and then we're just going to have like a kind of a messy situation. So we'll let him come to us. Over here now, let's have you fire. You can capture. Oh, look at that. I like the little, like, birds. Supposed to be, yeah, it looks like they're supposed to be birds. Almost thought they were butterflies for a second. That is cool. Okay, so we have that now. Let's have you hop into the commander, and then our commander will move into the settlement for now. Actually, let's have you here, and we'll have you alert. No, let's have you wait, and we'll keep the settlement. Resources are fine. Looks like the map is turning more and more yellow by the turn. Pretty crazy. Okay, is there anything else we need to do on this side of the map? It doesn't look like it. That unit is still slamming into our city there, which is fine. I want you to hop in here, and this commander can move forward. And it looks like we can probably start slamming this settlement here. Does it have... It does have defensive fortifications. Okay. Makes it a little bit trickier to attack. So what we're going to do is we're actually just going to set up a perimeter and get everybody fortified and dug in. And we'll kind of deal with things as they come for this settlement. We can actually move our navy in if we can click it. Oh, we can't actually move into Paris. I thought we could. We can't. Darn. That is definitely a shame. So let's deploy you here. Okay. Now, if we do barrage land target, is that gone? That looks like it's gone. If I move you... Oops, don't want to do that. Okay, so you actually can't reach this, which is a little unfortunate. No point in having you go all the way around, I don't think, unless we want to take out Helsinki. So, I guess you just wait for now. You can't fire either, so you can might as well just... Actually, you can both just hop into the commander for now. I think that's fine. There's not going to be anything for you to do either, so you can hop into this commander, and then we'll move up here to grab you, and then you can fire on this. Okay, that's actually pretty big. Like, we do a lot of damage with these boats. That is kind of the nice thing about them, is they act like as a kind of like naval siege weapons. Now, can we take Machu Cuti's capital here? Oh, there's a district there that I did not know we had to capture. That I literally just right-click to move onto it. Let's slam you, move forward, move you up this way. Okay, now you slam. Can't have you slam. You slam the cavalry unit. Do you have a unit in you? You have a field gun, but you can't really do much with it. Can you get rid of him? Can we deploy one of these land ships here and then have the land ship take you out? Should be able to. And that should be our district. Perfect. And then you can move forward. And then can you move forward again? We can deploy this field gun here. Oh, can we take this unit out and get rid of him? So we can stop harassing our settlement there. Perfect. And then you can deploy this here. Okay, I think we're better off slamming this unit. Okay, that is awesome. And then you can just continue healing the one landship that's still in your possession. Okay, now you can fire on stuff. We really need to get this district down. So let's focus on that. You can pillage for culture is not really necessary, but you are healing, so we'll leave you alone. You can slam. Let's have you move out of here. We can deploy this infantry here. We'll have you slam. We kind of want you to, I guess pillage is fine. And you should heal a little bit. You'll wait. You're healing. And then let's have you move forward. And then you can actually move forward this way. Okay. This field gun is really hurting. I'm not sure what it actually got shot by. Probably this howitzer, actually. How much range does the howitzer have? Let's actually move you back so we don't lose you. Our ranged units are few and far between over here. So if we can prevent, or if we can not lose them, that would be really good. I think we want you to heal. I mean, we could do some damage to that commander, but I don't think the commander is going to be very important, all things considered. So you can't go on alert? I guess not, because that unit was there. Okay, you can start moving forward. I think you should still stay here on alert. Okay, this fleet commander, we can't really do much with you over here. I think we should have you loop back around. We'll start having you head over toward Catherine. I think that makes the most sense. You might as well just heal the hit points that you need to. We'll have you wait for now. I don't want to send you out to just get slammed. Although we could take out that commander there. Maybe we should, but we're going to refrain from doing that right now. Okay, we can use this commander. Well, I mean, you're healing, so let's leave you to heal. And we'll just fire on this stuff here. That was actually awesome, because we get the splash damage on the ship, which is good. Nice. Okay. Field gun already fired. This is the land ship, so let's just have you fortify. You can actually fire on this unit, so let's have you do that. It's a good thing we left that boat here, because he's trying to get Rowan back. Okay, you got hit, so let's have you move back to heal. Then we'll put you guys back on alert for now until the ship moves down, which that's a different ship than before because we fired on the other one. Okay, you heal. And, I mean, you could slam this commander, but I think you should heal as well. Now, this Hussar. Let's have you fire. Let's have Hussar move back in here to heal. You should already be healing, and you are. That's perfect. Another ship is here. Interesting. So let's have you fire on it first, weaken it, and let's have you slam it. Do we get rid of it? We don't, but that's okay. Do a lot of damage to it. Nice. Let's see. Okay, looks like we got hit somewhere. Okay, volcano. Okay, 3 combat strength for units within the command radius of a commander with a commendation. That could be really good for us. Oh, looks like we did lose a unit somewhere. Okay, mass production mastery. That is huge. Do we really need this? Or do we want to leave everything else the same? We could just add that little bit of extra combat strength. I don't think we really need it though. I think we leave it alone for now. Looks like we lost. Oh, the boats came over and fired on our riflemen. I mean, that's okay. We can afford to lose a settlement. Or sorry, not a settlement, a unit. I got distracted by this settlement here that Napoleon threw down, which is interesting. But I mean, I guess we're just gonna have to capture it. Okay, we have a narrative choice here. I think we grab the science one. Let's check. So scientific, we can gain 114 science. And then militaristic, we can gain some healing. That's kind of it. So let's grab the scientific one. So scientific it is. Let's go distribute that. Boom, 114 more science. That is huge. Massive amount of science. Growth in Hastings. All these tiles are the same, so we can just grab whatever we want. Growth in Nanshang. Do we have happiness available? Nope, these are all the same tiles again. So let's just grab you. Extend that border a little bit more. Luoyang. There's actually tons of tiles here. We have plenty of happiness. So we can grab one of these tiles, I guess. Just kind of stock up on the happiness and get some production out of the settlement. We could just go for growth because it is a town, but that's probably fine. And well, actually, you know what? Before we grow this town, can we repair this stuff? Oh, there's stuff to repair here. So let's repair all that stuff. Okay, cool. Yeah. Oh, this town needs to be repaired too. Let's see, you have negative happiness. So this is a great tile here. So let's do that. And then we'll repair your stuff because we guess we never did. Oh, we never built anything for you either. So you're a town. So let's, oh no, you're not. Yeah, you are. What am I thinking? Let's give you a grocer. And let's just throw that down right here. Get the production adjacency bonus. And we'll repair your Great Wall. Nice. Okay, Chan. Grab the tin, I think, is the play. Don't need the happiness, so let's grab the tin. Okay, as for our science, we're going to go ahead and grab armor. And that's just really gonna seal our military advantage. I don't think there's a point to getting this. We probably don't really need 88 happiness. I think we can research these. Does it really give us the attribute points though? Cultural, geez words, diplomatic, economic, militaristic. I think we can research these, right? I mean, I don't think we're gonna use them, but like we can get the attribute points, which could be really good. Oh no, it doesn't let you. Okay, that's weird that they stay here though. That's definitely strange. Wonders were not built. I wonder why. Probably because we're conquering the world. I don't see a ton of value from any of these. Actually, specialist limit. So let's do that. We'll just queue those up and grab that specialist limit. Okay, Atheni has some production. Happiness is now good here for the time being. Let's throw down an aerodrome in Atheni because that would make a lot of sense here. That's for sure. Jedet has production as well. Could use a department store for sure. So let's put that. We can build over the menagerie and get 7 happiness. I think that's probably fine to build over that. Could build over the altar. I'll get 5 happiness there. I think we just throw it down there. That's fine. Get the 7 happiness out of it. Shang-an has some more production. Doesn't really need the happiness just yet. I guess we can just throw down a grocer for it. Doesn't really need much else. Resources, looks like the tin was auto-assigned. I'm not going to worry about reassigning it, even though it's probably not assigned in the correct spot. Okay. So for, let's see, what's going on over here? Can we get you? We can't reach you yet. We can fire on these guys though. So let's do that. We got a lot of cavalry coming over here, which we don't really like, but we can deal with. So we're just gonna have you heal. You're still healing. We can fire on you. Perfect. You can't do anything, so we'll have you wait a turn. We'll have you wait with your commander, just in case something else pops up. You can fire on this unit, and then you can fire on this commander. Get him off the board. Okay, that looks really good. And then, I know this settlement is going to be left open, but I would like to, gosh, you have so much movement, it's kind of crazy. Move you down here. Oh, zone of control. All right, that's a little annoying. Can repair you. I probably should have anticipated the zone of control there, but what can you do? Hopefully we don't lose our fleet commander over that. Is possible that we do, actually, which would really be a shame. Okay, we don't need to worry about any of that stuff. Let's start moving. Well, let's select our fleet commander so we can barrage land target. I think it makes more sense to barrage this, and then we can move you in. Can you move through this? No, you can't. Okay, you'll heal. And then you can hop into this commander. And you can move forward and capture. Very cool. So then you hop into the commander. Try that again. Hop into the commander. And then you can move forward and just fortify for the time being. We'll have you move up. Awesome. And we'll obviously keep the settlement. Okay, resources we are not concerned about currently. I kind of want you to just pick up some units. So we'll have you come down here and you're going to pick up a couple of these units. And then we're going to have you probably leave. Interesting. Oh, she took Stone Town from us. Well, that's not cool. That was our city-state. We'll have a nuke ready next turn. What do we need for it again? Okay, it says with a bomber. So we need a bomber. Let's buy one of those. And then do we need anything else for it? Let's double check. Okay, so we should be good then for that. Can we actually, I'm curious, can we buy nukes? Probably not. Well, let's go to a city that's not producing one. Can you buy one? No. Okay. Well, either that or we don't have enough gold. Okay. So we can finish off this boat at least. Get him out of here. Let's have you finish up this cavalry unit. Oh no, there's a district there still. Darn. Okay, let's have you slam. Let's have you slam. Okay, and now finish off the cavalry unit. And that should be ours. Perfect. And that is the capital as well. Do you have... No, you don't have any units in you that are useful. So let's keep the settlement. Yeah, I think that's his original capital. Well, I guess for this age anyway. You need to heal, but you actually have a promotion as well. So let's grab that. Okay, let's grab shock tactics for you. Okay, resources we're not concerned about. Okay. Now over here, you're gonna slam. You're gonna slam. You have nothing to fire on. You're gonna slam this cavalry unit. You are healing. You are healing as well. So let's see who has to move here. Okay, you can actually fire on this district. So we'll do that. We'll have you slam the howitzer. I'll have you finish the howitzer. I'll have you move up this way. I'll have you slam this cannon. That should not be here. Not sure why that's there. You... There's a howitzer right here. Let's get rid of this howitzer. Perfect. You need to heal. You're healing. Who else needs to move? Our navy. We're actually going to have it... Well, I guess we can move it turn by turn. That's probably okay. Land ship needs to heal. Everybody kind of that's over here doing stuff should just heal up before we press on. You can wait. You can heal. You're actually fully healed, so let's have you hop into the commander. We have some annoying stuff going on over here, so let's deploy you. I'll have you slam. And then this commander... Okay, probably should have just deployed them there. I didn't think that the river would use all the rest of his movement, but that is okay. You'll wait for now. You'll wait for now. Okay. You can slam, or fire on that guy. You're healing. You can probably stay healing. We can actually knock this guy out. Did we? Perfect, okay. Okay, their military should be like waning. Yeah. Pachacute still has a lot of income though. Okay. We would like to get rid of that boat, but we can't catch it. So just put you back on alert and back on. Healing. Now this commander, we can come over here and snipe these settlements, which I think we will do. You can go on alert here. Oof, almost ended turn. But there's more units to move. So yeah, that's just them taking that. That's them, or that's Pachacute's capital. Okay. Well, next turn we'll get to see what the nuke can do. I'm kind of hoping we can hit this, but I wouldn't mind hitting both of these even. If I don't know how big the radius is, it's going to be really cool to see. Kind of unfortunate that she took Stone Town out from under us. I mean, we could not have anyway because of our influence is so low, but still kind of lame of her. She does have 8 settlements now, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna march these units down and start fighting her stuff here. Our navies are gonna come down this way, and then this commander will take these if the nuke doesn't wipe them off the planet, or we'll just move. If it does, we'll just move the commander down here and just kind of start pushing into her empire that way, and then just go from there. Yeah, it's looking like, I mean, the less territory they have, I feel like it's just gonna kind of get progressively quicker as we close in, because we kind of are attacking from all angles right now, which is pretty nuts that we're even able to do that. But yeah, it's been a good game so far. So we are going to end this episode here. So if you did enjoy it, go ahead and hit that like button. Helps the channel out a ton. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.